Karens are a necessary evil.
Tax is a scam.
Grades, school grades, aren't indicative of a person's intelligence.
To everyone that eats raisin as a snack are fucking psychopaths, man. I don't know.
Raisins are grape jerky.
Samsung is the best. Android.
Belting, like, hearing those high notes,
Okay.
they're not nice to listen to.
P-pop is the best pop right now.
There's no One Piece fan who never watched Naruto and then watched Naruto and then he transitioned. But there's Naruto fans who got to watch One Piece and then they switched.
They switched. We were listening to Britney Spears' greatest hits,
Mm-hmm.
and it reminds us of K-pop.
Buddy, don't die on that one. So, what are we gonna name this shit? It's Tuesday!
Woo! Oh, I can feel that. Yeah, do you sense that energy?
You really needed that Tuesday,
Do
eh?
you sense that energy?
This
Woo!
guy needs this Tuesday. I do too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
Got another week of senseless internet discussion.
Hopefully, I didn't kill your headphones or your whatever you're listening at with my shouting.
Yeah,
That's an energy shout.
yeah.
Woo!
That's the guy. That's the sound of a guy who just got a release. That's like you coming or like getting a dump after being constipated for a day.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's what I was feeling earlier this
Yeah.
morning. I was
You
constipated.
you're emotionally constipated.
Physically too.
Physically too. But
It's rare, right? It's rare for me to feel that way. I've been eating a lot of
meat?
junk, like junk food
Ah,
this past few days.
Okay. Like what kind of junk though?
Um,
Make sure it's cream junk so it messes up with your stomach and then
fast food.
Okay.
A lot of fast food,
Okay.
burger, fries,
Comfort food.
comfort foods.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we went to Taste of Asia
Mhm.
over the weekend because
Okay.
it's Asian Heritage Month, guys.
Just-
so maybe that's why our
just
last
right after
episode
the
was about
episode,
about Asians.
Yeah. And us not being Asians. Yeah, I saw an ad though. I think for TFC, the Filipino channel, they're talking about the notable Asians in North America. I think there's one Filipina that was part of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there's one Indian who was part of it too.
Oh.
I think what stuck to me the most was the Indian, the East Indian, because he invented the USB, or he was what his invention was what turned into the USB.
Okay,
So-
but he or she's not the one that really invented the USB, but the concept.
Not
Something
just
like
not just the concept. I think the technology of digital storage.
Okay.
I think I can't remember, but it just stuck to me because it's something that we're like familiar.
Yeah.
Like the other ones are medical.
Oh,
Like
okay.
okay, yeah, sure, but I don't use that
Yeah, you don't use it.
certain thing right now, so I don't
Yeah,
have an
you have
attachment
this.
to it. But yeah, so that's what stuck to me the most. So yeah. Anyways, you probably heard of hot takes,
Hotcakes.
hot cakes.
Hotcakes.
We call them pancakes though.
In the Philippines?
Oh wait,
No, we call it hotcakes.
okay, but yeah,
The pancakes, I've heard
Here?
it before from TV,
I
but
think yeah.
I think we usually call them hotcakes.
Hotcakes, yeah.
I remember
But
my
yeah.
mom. Oh, we'll have hot cake. Yeah, without the S. hot cake for breakfast. Yeah. So hot takes. Can you like what's the real definition of hot takes?
I think hot takes is something that it's pretty synonymous to an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Something that's gonna get you crucified. There's this one idiom. I think they're saying don't die on that hill. I don't know if it's synonymous to a hot take.
Okay.
But because I think when you say, okay, you made a statement or you put out an opinion, And then I tell you, buddy, don't die on that hill. Because you might be putting out a hot take, but me, I know that that's completely wrong.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it amounts to. Like, don't die on that hill. Or I will die on this hill because you're standing on what you believe in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it can be so it's gonna be it's a personalized statement
It's
or a
an
belief,
opinion.
an opinion. Okay.
Yes. Pretty much. That is unpopular.
Like what's the can you relate that to a pet peeve? Or is
Um
it almost
I don't think so.
no?
I
It's
don't think
different.
so.
Oh yeah, pet peeve is for other people.
And pet
Well,
peeve is mostly like a
like
feeling
things.
towards
Okay.
something, like an irritation, I think,
Oh,
like
okay.
a disdain or dislike towards something. Whereas unpopular opinion, like let's say you like something very niche, or like say pineapples on a pizza, you like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas like everybody
Other
says
people.
it desecrates a pizza.
Yeah.
Whereas
The,
you
the
like it.
Italian. Wait, does the Italian hates it when there's
I think
pineapple?
yeah, they're pretty particular with their food. Pretty much,
I
if
don't
you
even think
say
they like putting hot sauce in on their pizza.
yes, I
That's
think
just
like anything that's not what they did is like blasphemy towards what they did.
okay.
Like say if you like declare pineapples on pizza is the
The
best.
best.
That's pretty much a hot
A hot
take.
take. Oh, okay.
Yes. So do you have one?
Um. Okay, give me one first so
Okay.
that
So hot take. I would say that Karens are a necessary evil.
just like a warden
Yes.
in a jailhouse
They
in
are a
in
necessary
prison.
evil. I mean I know when they are perceived as wrong, I know how can they get annoying, but I feel like Karens, that's because they're caring. Sometimes they care
Yeah.
too much. Anything
Especially to people that they shouldn't be involved with, that they shouldn't
yes.
be associated themselves with.
Yes. Especially when you start seeing there's going to be videos where they're going to be like taking a footage of a Karen in the wild, but they don't really show what got that Karen to that point.
Yes.
There's always two sides of the
I
story,
know, yeah, like I'm
right?
always curious with those videos, like what led to this? Unless like right off the start they started shooting the video, but
Yes.
sometimes what they caught on camera is when they're lashing
The
out already.
outrage
Yeah,
already.
like you never know, right?
Yeah. And I feel like I don't know, this is me talking as a wuss. I'm a serial rule follower.
Okay.
I follow rules.
Yeah.
Like anybody, I get annoyed with people who like take shortcuts
Like
and
knowingly.
then proud of it
Yeah.
too. Like I get it. I'm okay with people taking shortcuts and then they're like kind of embarrassed or ashamed about it. But if people are like really boastful and proud about it, that's when it irks me the most.
Okay.
So I get that there's rules um that are pretty senseless to like apply or to follow.
Yeah.
But rules are rules. They're there. You follow it. Go to a lawless country if you don't want rules. That's my take. So I feel like there's gonna be Karens who are pretty necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets racially charged, yeah, that's too
That's too
much.
much.
That's too much. But sometimes people just need a check.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
was
mean?
planning to say that. Like sometimes when I was watching footage of Karens in the wild, like it makes me think about myself, reflect if
Yeah.
I'm doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just helps me to keep myself in check too.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Sometimes it's pointless what they're doing, but sometimes it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you are doing something bad.
Yeah.
It's just like someone has the balls
Yes.
to call you out.
Yeah. It's the person doing the Karening is like he's he or she is like the big bold person, but
Yeah.
on the other side. Like if you're bold and you do this perceived unruly things, they are gonna be the bold people to call out those people
Yeah.
doing those unruly things. They're bolder on the other side.
Like, what do you call the guy Karens? Can't remember.
Can't remember, but I
There's a
know the Marites before. They co-opted it to be talking about gossip, but it's pretty much the same as Karens,
yeah.
whereas they are butting themselves in on on things that's not their business. There's a connection to it too.
Nosy.
Marites na DDS.
Yeah, what does DDS mean?
Davao Death Squad.
Oh, okay. What does
The
DDS?
the Duterte
The
the
Duterte
Duterte
Death Squad.
fanatics. Yeah. Because there's like a certain archetype.
Oh.
Like those people, you know who they're gonna vote for. So
Yeah, I was thinking too when you said that. Back in the days when we
Yeah.
were younger, I'm trying to think, is is there such thing as Karens, or we're just ignoring them? I'm pretty sure there is, but I can't really remember any incident that
shout out Sister Narcy.
she
That's like the school Karen. Pretty much. I mean, of course we're gonna be mad about it.
Yeah.
But she's enforcing the rules.
yeah.
And rules are set for us to follow.
And it's a school, right?
And it's a school.
School, there's rules.
Yes.
Unlike in public,
Yes.
it can be a jungle out there.
Yes.
Like there's rules, there's laws, but
Yes.
it's up to like there should be the enforcer are the cops, the police.
Yes.
But
And-
Karens are taking it on themselves to be
Yes.
the cops, the wardens.
It's like a citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
Remember that guy when we were flying the drone in
Oh, yeah, that's a Karen.
That's a Karen.
Yes.
Fuck a big time Karen. The
But she was
citizen-
right, though. Right? It was just annoying because
Yeah.
we were doing something.
Yeah, we're doing something important and
But-
we know we shouldn't do that,
Yes.
but
he was in the right
Yeah.
in that situation.
that's so bad.
Yes.
Fucking good thing we weren't there or my parents weren't at home when the cops raided my parents' place.
So, context, this guy was doing something for his wife.
Yeah, I was
And-
planning to propose.
That's
It's a proposal
yes.
video.
So, that time I was the one with the drone. He didn't have his yet. He was asking if we can show the footage of a drone. So while we were practicing, we went to the open field near the airport. So
No, because we want to take a shot of airplanes. That's
oh,
why.
yeah, that
because
too.
we love to travel,
Yes.
right?
So this guy called us out that we shouldn't be flying it over there, and it
And there's
also,
no sign, but we know.
and it also showed on the interface,
Yeah.
the DJ.
Oh yeah,
interface.
because you have to.
I just over.
Yeah, you override it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That-
that's pretty bad.
that kind of person is a necessary evil.
Yeah,
So yeah,
but it's
I'm-
annoying.
it's annoying, yes, but to have a harmonious society, I would say. Like
And then we stop, right? We stopped
we
because of
stopped,
him.
Yes.
He could have prevented a disaster.
Yes.
Could have, but I know we're not gonna get to that point that we're gonna be flying it that high.
Or an inconvenience at least to the what's it called?
Like the traffic
control
controller,
tower?
yeah, the traffic controller.
Yes. So yeah, that's a hot take.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take to everyone that eats raisin as a snack are fucking psychopaths, man. I don't know. I don't know. How can you eat raisin as a snack? Fuck, I hate. Well, being me, a raisin hater,
Yeah.
I hate raisin. I hate the texture in my mouth. I hate the taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't dislike raisin. I hate it.
So you don't like raisins as it is?
Yeah.
Because there's some meals, there's some Filipino dishes that has raisins.
And I hate
Yeah.
those too.
I thought this whole time you just don't want raisins in those dishes. So even if it's as is, you don't want them. You
No.
don't like them. Okay.
Anything, even if I see a raisin, I get ick about, like I have
get
this
the
ick,
ick about
like,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Like I know, and then I hate it when people tells me, "Do you eat grapes?" Yeah, I do. So
Mm-hmm.
why don't you
Okay.
eat raisin? Fuck you. That's different. Maybe from the same family. But
Okay.
how can you?
So
I don't
by
even know why they made raisin as a snack. Do you eat raisin as a snack?
no, but
Fucking
I'm all
weird.
right with it.
Okay.
So if by that logic, right, you were saying. But
Personal.
anyways,
I don't even know if that's a hot take.
the with that logic from earlier when you were saying
Grapes.
grapes and raisins.
Yeah.
So you know,
See, I didn't even bother researching if is are raisins like a dried up grapes. I don't even know. I didn't.
I
That's
think
that's how
so.
I hate raisins so much. I don't
You
bother
don't care
researching.
to know
I don't.
where they came from.
I don't even know why we have raisins in this world. But
So if that's the case, well, let's say you like girls,
yeah.
right? Do you, would you like older wrinkly girls then? You
No.
still have a preference,
Yeah,
right?
I have my preference.
If we're
So
just
it's
gonna
more of a preference, I guess.
yeah, if we're just gonna go with the logic of
Yeah.
if you eat grapes, you should be able to eat raisins.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the same case, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't even know if that's a hot take.
Um, I think it's pretty much a consensus. Not a consensus, but
There's a lot of people that hates raisin too. I should
on
start.
dishes, like in Filipino dishes.
No. In general,
Okay,
like my wife hates raisins too.
okay, okay.
I should make a group, a Facebook group that for people,
Raisin
or maybe a
haters.
convention of people that hates raisin.
And then
I don't know what we're gonna be talking about though.
And then,
Haters,
but yeah, I know there's people who don't like raisins in their Filipino dish, not raisins as is.
as is.
But me, yeah, I'm not gonna eat it. I don't love it, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, eating raisins as a snack. Weird. Adding it to a dish, go ahead. Adding it to a fruit salad, go ahead. Because I
Fruit
can always
salad.
pick. Yeah, they add raisins to fruit salad, right?
No, I mean fruit salad. I think that's more passable at least
Yeah.
than dishes or
Then snacks.
than
If you're gonna
dishes.
you know those is it made handmade?
The red one,
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
girl
Yeah.
logo.
the picker.
Yeah, the
She's
pick.
picking the grapes.
Yeah,
That's why it's
and
the
then
logo.
you're gonna eat the raisin as a snack. Fucking weird.
Even that you don't like it.
No, that's what I find weird. Like
Okay.
people that eat those snacks. No offense.
Okay, here's the hot take.
Yeah.
Raisins are grape jerky.
Raisins are grape jerky.
Yeah,
They're not
Right?
dried though. Are raisins dried?
I think so.
Cause they're
Or I might be thinking about prunes.
cause like
Wait.
jerkies are
Dried up.
dehydrated, right?
Yes.
That they're not dehydrated.
Aren't
Cause
they?
no, I don't think so. Cause they're not dry. There's a juice in it,
Oh,
right? But
Okay.
those snacks, I think they are.
dried.
I'm not sure. Cause I don't like
As far as I know, it's dried. So if they are dried, they're
their
grape
jerkies.
jerkies. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep. No, might be wrong. You got another one? I wanna feel strongly about.
Tax. Tax is a scam.
Mm,
I know we
okay.
need tax. We need we need money
Mm-hmm.
to operate the society, a country.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking the concept of tax is so ridiculous. I hate it. Okay, imagine this:
Okay.
we work, and then we get taxed off our
Okay.
wages. This tax money, that's whatever's left in it.
Yeah.
We buy items,
Yeah.
and we have to pay tax again.
Okay.
I'm speaking on a business perspective too, right?
Mhm.
And then
Even on a consumer
yeah,
perspective.
on a consumer, so I
right?
know both
Yeah.
sides of the coin.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna be once you bought this item, you want to resell it, or like for example a car.
Mhm.
Okay, especially a vehicle. All right, you're gonna pay tax when you buy a car, right?
Mhm.
And then when you trade it in, they're gonna be they're not gonna give back the tax that you pay,
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna sell it off to another person again, and it's gonna be taxed again.
Yes.
Whatever you do, there's always a tax.
Yep. There's only three things certain in life: death, There's two of them. One is death. The third one is taxes.
Yeah.
Like there's this saying. Anyways, though, that's not a hot.
That's not hot
That's not-
take?
Everybody's gonna agree with you.
Oh, true.
A lot of people are gonna agree with you. But
Except the government officials,
yes.
the
Here's
Minister of
the-
Finance.
To play devil's advocate though. I think the basic case is it needs like for the people to operate the government, they need the funds, I think, and then to reallocate it to the ones who are in need.
Yeah.
I think that's the basic necessity of having taxes.
Yeah. That's why we have all these programs here, right?
Yes.
Child tax benefit.
Yes.
We have money for like for our highways.
Yes.
I know that. I know that
The problem is it's just too much.
too much, yeah, too much
It's
tax.
getting too much. And then there's
Just getting out of hand. Carbon tax.
yes. There's this argument about taxing where like the other need to tax is to like reallocate the wealth to the to more people in need, but the ones who are gonna give pushbacks are the business people who have been making money, who think that, well, that's my money, I worked
Yeah.
hard for that, I risked my whatever money I have to get it to grow exponentially. Like that's their case.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, business owners, we don't like tax, but at least we have the flexibility. That's
yes,
a good
and then
thing
the tax
with
write-offs.
compared to people that are working 9 to 5.
Yes.
Like you don't have flexibility. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
that's why I advocate for people to do some side hustle once in a while if they can, if they have the time,
Mm-hmm.
because like there's so many creative ways to help you financially. But anyways, that's
there's more
that's like a plug.
there's more creative ways to not pay taxes legally.
Yeah, legally.
Yes. Just have to
How about
like,
you?
seek out.
Maybe if you give more hot takes, I can because that's not a hot take you said, right?
Yeah. School grades aren't indicative of a person's intelligence.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's a hot take. Some people might agree with me.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be two different peoples that's gonna be agreeing and disagreeing to that, right?
I would
Especially
say
parents.
I would say grades are more indicative of how a student can follow structure or follow a regiment.
Or their study habits.
Oh yes, an
Right.
indicative. It's like their study habits. They can show that they can follow a certain standard.
That's not the measurement of success in the future.
You're talking about success now. I'm
Okay,
just talking
just
about
okay,
intelligence.
Okay.
Like, yeah, sure. You might be better at understanding. You might be better at remembering things for an exam.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be different on how you're gonna use that knowledge. Which I feel like that's more of a measurement of intelligence.
Because it's really difficult to differentiate knowledge and intelligence. Because there's a
Mhm.
difference, right? Don't you think so?
I think the other one's raw information or raw data, and then the other one's the finished product.
Which is which?
I can't remember which is which. But like say I think we should be measuring the finished product rather than the measurement of retaining the raw data.
Mm.
Like sure, you remember how the planets move. What are you gonna do with it though?
Yeah.
Like you were able to answer it in the exam. Sure. Okay. You're better at memorizing.
Like we talked about this in the past in our previous episodes that you were thinking if you're gonna be doing or like if you're gonna be agreeing to like to formal education for your kid in the future, right?
I think well, that's not the case of formal education or whatnot. I mean, I'd still want him to like pursue further studies, but I want him to know the meaning of pursuing it and not
Yeah.
just pursuing it just because it's the norm.
Yeah, the norm, and you told him to do it.
Yes. I want him to understand that it's what will be able it's what's gonna enable him to like get forward with
Yeah.
life. Especially when we're not here anymore.
Do you find that the structure of the education here in, let's say, because what we know of is the one that we did in the past, right, in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, but it's the same globally, anyways, almost the same. Do you think that the structure of education should be fixed? Because right
I
now, yeah, there's so many subjects that what's the use right now? Like, I don't even use, let's say, chemistry. I'm not a chemist.
mm-hmm.
I know it's nice to have the little bit of foundation that I know what a baking soda is.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it can do if I add vinegar,
Mm-hmm.
but we have I don't know. It in my opinion, there's some unnecessary subjects that we're studying.
Mm-hmm. So you're more concerned about the curriculum and
Yeah,
not okay. I guess there's this school of thought where they're saying this is what should be taught at school. Like bookkeeping, like things that
yeah,
a person would
like
need when
money.
he gets into
Yeah,
adulthood, right?
like do your own tax.
I mean, it's different in our case. I think they offer it here.
Here, okay.
Yes, because back in the Philippines, we had an elective. Remember that we had an elective subject.
In college,
No, in high school.
which
Like
which one's that? They gave us
you
option to.
remember that retired nun? That retired nun that they
Oh yeah, yeah,
brought in.
yeah. Only for a few like few sessions, right? She was only there for a few. It's not the whole year.
Regardless, it
Yeah.
was an elective subject.
Yeah, what that subject? I can't remember what that subject
English.
is.
Like I think if it's formal English or whatever or
Mm.
business English. Anyways, they call it elective, but we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Elective are like courses that you
Like mechanic.
yes, extracurricular subjects that you take because you're interested in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Here, I think they have those.
Like tech
S-
bulk.
That's a whole vocational curriculum already.
Yeah.
In like non-vocational schools, like you can take woodworking, shop. I think
Carpentry.
bookkeeping's included in that.
Okay.
So there's choices. So I think it's kind of hard to see it in our lens because that's the only ones that we know of.
Yeah.
I might still be wrong about the school, the curriculum here, but at least they have more options. Here's another
Okay.
hot take. Basing off of that, people should learn these stuff during high school. I don't agree with it. Like those, you would say those are life hacks or whatever,
Yeah.
right? I feel like if they are pushed to younger people during high school, they still wouldn't be interested in it.
Oh, okay.
Like they will say, "Oh, I'm not an adult yet," or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's too early.
So I feel like it's better to be like a hidden quest when you're
Mm.
older,
When you're older.
cause you're only gonna seek it when you need it.
Yeah. Because if why are you gonna do a little bit of mechanic if you're in grade school if you don't even know how to drive?
So yeah, like for me, I agree that it should be taught to everybody.
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't agree with like having it in the curriculum when you're still younger. I agree that everybody should learn it, but everybody should learn it on their own when they seek it. It's not as if it's hidden, because there's this like one argument where they're saying they don't wanna they wanna keep us poor. That's why they don't teach it in schools or
Yeah.
whatever. They don't want normal people to learn this stuff. Whereas if you were younger would you be interested in it anyways? And then like the school is gonna invest in somebody to like teach it, and then nobody's gonna be interested in it
Yeah,
anyways.
that's right.
That's
Me,
my
if
hot take on
in the future, with our education, what I want to
Mhm.
happen is I'm pretty sure they're doing it somewhere.
that. Mm-hmm.
Maybe here in North America, maybe in third world countries, that like for example, a kid give him the option of pursuing what he wants if he's into or exploiting his is that a nice term to exploiting kids, exploiting their talents, right?
Or
If it's
utilizing.
like utilizing,
Utilizing
exploiting
their
doesn't
talents. Yeah.
exploiting and kids, it doesn't sound well together.
I mean, utilizing and exploiting, I think they're just
Yeah, almost synonymously, right? But the thing is,
like the function is the same. It's usage,
yeah,
but just the intentions, I guess. Anyways, yeah. So
right? Like utilizing their skills or whatever their likes and whatever their talents are.
like their
That's what
interests.
their interest, that you should be focusing on those as a professor, as a teacher. If you see your student has the potential to become an artist, let's say
Mm-hmm.
an artist like a drawing or whatever it is, like you
Mm.
should be
If it's
you should
more
be
on
the
the
one.
artsy side,
Yeah, you should be the one that's picking what they're like what they should be doing, what subjects they should be focusing on
okay.
as a homeroom teacher, because we have homeroom teachers, right?
Yes.
Like that should be their job, is to, because you know your students well,
Yeah.
right? And then okay, you have this kid that has talent for gaming,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna be their
Wait, playing games or
Playing
making
games.
games?
because now making games or playing games, because
Okay.
right now esports, they're doing that here
Mm-hmm.
in North America now too,
Mhm.
right? Not just the Asian countries.
Mm-hmm.
In U of
Yeah.
W, is it U of W? They have an esports
Esports team. Mhm.
team. I don't know if
Okay.
you've heard about that. I don't know what
I
kind
heard
of game.
there's been a school already
Yeah.
that has an esports program or whatever.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
sure what their parents will thought of that, but if you tell the parents, okay, I've been noticing that your kid,
He's got potential in
Potential
this
to be-
field,
yeah.
which are fields that are normally seen as hobbies.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So 2x might be thinking about that this way because you know how our guidance counselors are.
yeah,
I think that's their job.
okay. Is there
But
guidance counselor here too?
I think so.
Where's OCP when we need him?
I think so. Yeah, we would have been
Yeah.
able to answer this. But I think so. That's their job. Whereas
But they're not always gonna be there in class, the guidance counselor, unless the
you're gonna go
Teacher.
to them or they're gonna book an appointment with the student to okay, come here. At least they're encouraging because it's just one person anyways,
Yeah.
right? And even though if it's like I think homeroom does that too. But just remember how our guidance counselors are. They're just police.
I know,
But that's not really their job, I think.
to guide, right?
Yes, I
Root
think that's
word
what
of
they
guide.
do here. I think that's one upside of education in North America.
Or here,
in the
I
West.
remember I met with a career counselor, but that's in university.
I think that's what guidance counselors do.
Yeah, career. Yeah,
Like when you get to high school and then you start taking subjects that I think they do this meeting where they ask you pretty much what you want to do after high school. And then they're gonna check, oh, you don't need this subject or you
Yeah.
need this subject, right? I think you should take it if you want to take this path.
yeah. If
I
you
think
want to
that's
focus
what
on
they
this,
do. But I think that's an extra or additional effort if they push, like if they monitor what the kid is into or what he's excelling at or what the kid is showing potential in.
yeah.
I think that's addition. I'm not sure if they do that.
Okay.
If like they push this kid, oh, you're a good writer.
Yeah, you should focus on writing.
You wanna do creative writing. You wanna
plays, writing plays.
Yeah, you
writing
wanna focus on
songs.
literature or
Yeah.
something. I think they do that. I'm not sure.
Most probably in private school, I can see it.
Okay.
The expensive private
Yeah.
schools here in Canada.
Because I think the better the better products that the a private school has, it gives them more clout or more cachet or more cachet. I
Yeah.
think that's why they're incentivized to do that.
The fame too, right? Because once you heard that,
Yes.
oh, you're from this school,
Yeah.
damn, like
Yeah.
you're rich and you're
Yes.
you're good at this. But yeah,
And then it's free advertising for
yeah,
them. Like, oh, this school drives drives kids to be excellent at a certain field or whatever. Like it's
yeah, yeah, word
word
of
of
mouth.
mouth.
And
So
I heard good things about all the kids that went through this private school
mhm.
that they end up really good.
Okay.
They're ahead when they're in university or college, or they're able to skip a lot of courses. If, for example, if
Mm.
they want to take on architecture, they can skip a lot of course.
Okay.
So they're advanced. They're it's like they can jump one level
Okay.
compared to kids that went to, or not kids because they're high school are not considered kids anymore. Like people that are done with high school, like public high school,
Mhm.
they're gonna be way ahead
And
from what I heard.
since their parents are paying, they are more incentivized to focus on the kids instead
Yeah.
of public school where the like teaching should be a like teachers though the teachers that you should hire should be like really passionate about what they
Yeah.
do, especially with how little money they get. Like they should really be in it because they wanna shape the nation's future.
That's right.
So
I got this hot take,
okay,
and this might be controversial,
okay,
or maybe I'm just riding the bandwagon.
okay.
P-pop is the best pop right now. Fucking oh, I think I mentioned this last week too. Like I'm so obsessed with Beanie, man. There's something wrong with me.
I would say, I would argue that Beanie is ahead of the others. Because
Yeah.
if you say P-pop, like all of them, but this wave of artists like say SB19
Yeah.
and Beanie, they've been like doing really good.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say P-pop, but
You know
those
what?
two at least.
Even in the Taste of Asia, they know who Beanie is. Like I think they're Vietnamese. They know Beanie because like we're
Mhm.
playing Beanie in the Craffle Pop station,
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh, that's Beanie, right? That's yeah, they know." But
Okay.
I'm not surprised, right? Because
Yeah.
it's they have a concert in China, and
Mhm.
I'm not sure what else is going on with them, but I'm I'm being biased with specifically Beanie. They might not have the energy yet, but we were debating last night too. So now we're gonna stray away a little bit from
Mhm.
that hot take. That I think their energy is still lacking compared to K-pop, like this big
Mm.
names. But
Okay.
they're big names already, right? Because like me and my wife were arguing that even trainees of K-pops are better than Beanie, which is possible because they've
Okay.
been training since they were kids. But
Mhm.
what she is saying that they're lacking energy in their performance or in their videos compared
Mhm.
to Korean. When they perform, they have this like their energy level is different. And meanwhile, me, I'm defending Beanie. Oh, because like there's what, six or seven or eight of them?
8.
There's eight of them.
Okay.
They don't wanna take the spotlight. Like if one of them has more energy
Okay.
than other people, you'll notice it. That's the problem
Mhm.
with big numbers, with big groups. Compared if you're like Blackpink, there's four of you, and only one is dancer, one is the rapper, one
Mhm.
is the singer.
Like they have their certain
They
roles.
yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this group, they can all sing, they can all dance.
Okay. They're all rounders. I
Yeah,
think
they're
that's what they call them, all
all
rounders.
rounders.
I
Yeah,
think the same with New Jeans where they can all do the
the same
same
thing. Oh,
thing.
I heard not so good things about. I'm not sure if it's New Jeans or Les Seraphim
I
that they had
probably
this.
what's the criticism?
They're saying that they can't dance well. Because there's this performance that
Oh,
they got a lot of flack because they didn't
okay.
perform well. It seems
Okay.
like they didn't practice much. I'm not sure if it's Les Seraphim or New Jeans.
In Beanie's defense, I wouldn't say that they lack energy. It's just that their songs, they have bops too, but it's more bubblegum pop.
Yeah.
If you're gonna compare them, cause this wave of K-pop right now, it's kind of hip hop.
The newer ones, it's
The
still pop
newer ones,
though. It's
I
still
mean,
pop.
no, but the vibe of their songs,
Yeah.
it's hip hop. If I think you should compare Beanie with like the older generation of K-pop,
Oh, okay, like Girls' Generation.
or even up to the generation of Twice and Red Velvet, maybe,
Mm,
where they don't try to be tough looking.
yeah.
Like if you're gonna compare them with the
Girl,
newer
like very
ones,
girly.
yes, very girly.
Like child, not child, but young,
Yes, bubblegum
young,
pop.
yeah, bubblegum pop.
Yes, they're mostly if you're gonna compare it to those, and then they'd still look like they lack energy.
It's not a fair comparison.
Yes. If I don't know if they have like a hip hop song or whatever.
I
I
think
haven't
they're
seen one.
yeah, not yet.
And if they still lack on that department,
Yeah.
then yeah, sure. They don't have the energy yet. But what gets them over is all of them can sing.
Yeah. And they're pleasing to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they perform, you know what? I prefer them performing. I prefer them
Dito.
like dancing and
2X.
performing than like sitting down and, for
And
example,
talking.
the wish bus,
Mm-hmm.
just sitting down and singing. I find it different.
2X. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I messaged the production company that's bringing them to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them if there's already a production that's gonna be taking them to Winnipeg for
Okay.
their performance. And then
They haven't replied yet.
they replied. They said there is already a company. I don't.
Ah,
I asked them, okay, who's the company? Is it
okay.
this one or is it this one or is it this one?
Okay. Any of the choices?
No, they didn't reply to that. I don't know
Ah,
what they're
might be
maybe
confidential. Eh.
confidential or
Does your wife like
I'm trying to
is
sell
she
her the
okay?
idea.
Is she okay with Beanie?
Yeah,
Okay.
like me fangirling to them.
No, just them as a group. Cause there's this
Yeah,
like
she told us yesterday that she's 85 or 80% liking them now.
okay.
They're growing on her,
Okay.
on her
Cause
taste.
there's these Filipino K-pop fans who kind of look down on what SB19 and
Oh,
Beanie has
because
been
they're
doing
trying to
because
imitate the
yes.
K-pop.
That was my take on it too. I mean, like anything, like they have this subgenre too where they say OPM.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing original with it. If it's
Yeah.
ballad,
It's music.
it's ballad. If it's hip hop, it's hip hop. If it's like band music, it's gonna be band music. But what differentiates it is it was made by Filipinos.
Yeah.
That's what makes it OPM. Don't call it OPM. Just call it its genre. Even with P-pop, if you like put it as P-pop, I feel like you're trying hard um to be parallel with K-pop.
Yeah.
You're good
Yeah.
already as is. Don't ride the K-pop wave. Be good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Make your own genre.
Yes.
But that's the easiest way to categorize
Yes,
it
I guess. Yeah.
with K-pop,
yes,
right?
I guess.
because there's also J-pop.
Yes. There's J-Rock.
This J-rock, J-pop.
Yeah.
It's just easier way to categorize it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a hot take for me. There might
Mhm.
be a lot of people that doesn't like that
Um.
because they're saying that Filipinos, we like to copy things from other culture,
Well,
especially Western,
yeah.
right?
And
But the thing is, that's just how the world works, right?
but
It's already proven.
have you heard like East Indian hip hop songs?
Yeah,
You it's hip hop. They copied it. But you know it is Indian.
Yeah, there's a
Even
flair.
if
Yeah, they added
yes,
those
even if there's
elements.
no lyrics.
Yeah.
P-pop, it's pretty good. But like everything else that we have in our culture, it still feels borrowed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is, I mean, I'd still enjoy it,
Yeah.
but just don't. I don't know. Don't just claim it as P-pop or anything. Just be good.
You know what? We
I'd
were
say.
listening to Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were driving around few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were listening to Britney Spears' greatest hits,
Mm-hmm.
and it reminds us of K-pop. Okay, listen to Britney Spears, like her hits. Like you'll get the feeling like, fuck, this is K-pop, and this is like way years ago, right? Before K-pop was big. So
Be-
K-pop actually, like this is just my own take.
Yeah.
I think K-pop copied it from Britney Spears or that genre,
Keyword pop.
pop, right?
They it's all the same under that industry. They have the same standards. They have the same trend. They're just gonna change it a bit, but it's gonna be a cycle.
No, but what I'm saying is like how K-pop is designed, because like their music, there's a dance break,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a rap
Yeah.
in most of the
Mhm.
songs. But when you listen to Britney Spears song, there's dance breaks,
Yep.
there's a rap, there's fast. It's if you're gonna change the vocals of Britney Spears to Korean, you'll mistake it for K-pop.
I
But
think
this was like
that
done like long time ago, right?
I think that's just pop being pop.
But not all pop is like Britney Spears. Like what I'm saying is
Just Britney
how
Spears. You didn't
K-pop,
notice
yeah.
it with say Christina Aguilera
No,
or something.
it's
No?
different. If you cause like
Mhm.
pop is Christina Aguilera,
Yeah.
Britney Spears, who else?
Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore. Let's say NSYNC. Like those are
Yeah,
pop too. Right?
yeah.
Justin Timberlake,
Backstreet
but
Boys.
specifically Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She like her old songs gives the vibe of K-pop, and I have a feel like that's
Mhm.
my take. I think they copied her layout, the layout of her songs.
My only like addition to it is, you know how they said pop is like the fast food version of music, where it's cookie cutter,
Yeah.
like it's all template. So that's why I was feeling that it's the same, because it's, even though it's K-pop, it's pop, and then there's still going to be influences, like say, as I mentioned earlier, there's groups that are leaning towards hip hop, like say
Yeah.
21,
Oh
Blackpink,
yeah, 221.
and then now Le Seraphim. I feel like they're just a different variation, but it's still cookie cutter.
Yeah.
It's still cookie cutter, but like, you know how cookies are, there's gonna be star shaped, circle shaped, a different shape.
Star,
They're just
yeah.
different shapes, but it's still cookie.
Yeah,
cookie
it's still
cutters.
same. It's still a same cookie,
Yes.
just different shapes. A
Yep.
little bit of variation.
Yes. Because I think that's just how pop goes. Like
Yeah.
easy, marketable. I think
Sure.
that's the argument of hip hop purists with Drake too. He produces commercialized music.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard something like that too.
Yes, that's their
Like
take on it.
Drake's music is not really hip hop.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
pop.
Pop.
Yes.
Like
So-
a mix of hip hop and pop. Or like hip hop.
Because it's
Hip-hop.
commercialized.
Yeah.
So, this might be a hot take with Filipinos. But belting, like, hearing those high notes,
Okay.
they're not nice to listen to.
Not all the time.
I don't know.
It depends on the song. But now I've been noticing that especially contests, if you're doing the high notes, if you're just adding high notes just to show
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
it's good. Or
I mean-
I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about it. I
And
just know that they're
there's
good.
There's contest pieces that they're gonna use,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna belt those high notes. They're not gonna be exaggerated. It's just that it's how that song is structured.
Okay.
but it's not nice to listen to.
So that's your hot take.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I
You
was
don't like.
prefacing it with
Okay.
Some Filipinos aren't gonna like this because
Mm.
like who's like their top singers? It's
Whitney
usually
Houston,
with the yes.
Mariah Carey.
It's usually the ones who hit the high notes.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, you're good, but it's not a nice song to listen to.
Oh, okay.
Especially for contests, right? As you said earlier, they're gonna be using songs that are gonna be showcasing
Their
their high
vocal.
notes. There's this one contest. I won't say the names. It's not. It doesn't really matter. But there's this one contestant, a girl. She was the belter.
Okay.
She was the belter. And she had this piece where she was able to showcase her high notes. And then there's this other guy. He performed. There's no really high notes there. There are some, but his grand finals piece felt more of a winner piece
Okay.
when he sang "This Is the Moment." It was the whole package.
Yeah.
The- It it's gonna give you goosebumps, just because you know what's at stake, and then what he performed. It made you feel something.
Yeah.
He, technically speaking, the belter was better, but he made you feel more with his
Okay.
piece.
So who won?
the the guy who
The
had
guy?
a better feel, like how he packaged it. I feel like it's more important than just hitting the notes.
Yeah, because sometimes like it's overused.
Yeah.
Like those pieces, right?
Yeah.
With the high notes.
Yes.
Me sometimes I like it when they perform. If they're gonna add high notes, I'm a fan of hearing high notes because it's amazing,
Mhm.
right? For me, I find it amazing if they can do that because not everyone can do it. And it takes skills and practice to get those
Mhm.
high notes. But I prefer it when they actually make some songs and added those high notes. Like they kind of changed it a little bit
Mhm.
and make it kind of their own. I'm amazed with those.
That's with live.
with live. Yeah,
Yes,
live.
live
Yeah.
performances. I mean, I get it, but if that's your only calling card,
Yeah.
like hitting high notes,
Like with your hot take on this one, are you just talking about contests or in general? Because some people they judge a contestant if they can
okay,
sing the
let's say
high
with
notes.
contests.
Yeah.
Um,
Which sometimes I'm not a fan of. Like
that
oh,
might be the case because, like as I said with that contest from before, there wasn't like before him, I didn't feel like there was a lot of people who packaged it that way.
mm,
That's why everybody was just basing off of like hitting the high notes, like
Yeah.
belting, because that's the only thing that they knew. Now this guy showed something different,
okay. Because there's so many competition too,
and
right? If you can perform better, if you have that charisma,
Mhm.
like it's easier to find ways to market yourself.
Yes, it's easier to stand out.
Yeah, to
too.
stand out in the crowd because there's only a little bit of well, I'm not saying a little bit, but there's less. There's
Mhm.
less all-out performer than
Yes.
high like those belters.
Yes.
There's so many of them,
Like
especially in the Philippines.
how different can you do belt?
Yeah.
Right.
If you can belt can you
I
say it that way?
think, yeah.
If you can belt it that high and you have the looks,
That's great.
that's
But
great.
if you're gonna go up against somebody who's more of a total performer,
Yeah.
like the whole package, they're gonna lose.
Charisma.
Yeah. Cause I remember a debate that was had in one subject of mine. Like this was, I had a classmate who was such a adamant fan of Regine Velasquez.
Okay.
So our professor was saying Lea Salonga was better than Regine Velasquez. And then my classmate was like really
Like-
she
Like
hated it.
debating.
Yeah. She was like really debating with our professor.
Is she from is Lea Salonga from a rich family? Do you know?
I think so.
So
I
maybe
think
that
so.
maybe that's why.
Just basing off of
Yeah.
her last name, because I think there was a politician with that last name.
Because Regine Velasquez, she came
Rags to
from
riches, as
rags
far
to
as I know.
riches,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So it's a better story, if you ask me.
I guess, yeah.
An underdog story, right?
Yes, and
Which we love.
Filipinos love
We love
underdogs.
underdogs, which is really good.
Yeah.
I'm I'm curious how do they have kids already?
No,
Ogie
I don't
and
think so.
oh, they don't have kids.
I don't think
Because I
so.
can't imagine how the skill of this kid will be if you're
Like if it's hereditary,
yeah.
I don't
And
think
plus
so.
the training too. Because like if that's they know how to perform, they know
Mm-hmm.
how to practice, right? So you can just give this tips to
I
your
think
kid.
tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I heard um the like your vocals is pretty much like a muscle too that you can train. And can you like inherit like good muscles?
Yeah.
Muscle
Yeah,
structure,
muscle
yes. But
structure.
like say you're jacked right now and then
Yeah.
you got a kid. It's not like inherently with the kid to be jacked, right?
Well,
He's
possibly
still gonna have to train for it.
yeah, bigger bones, bigger muscle density.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that can be passed on.
Okay. But still, even if you don't train that
Yeah, it's
potential
gonna be
muscle
useless.
density, it's gonna be
Yeah.
useless, right? Yeah, so maybe the influence, if the kid was influenced.
But that's gonna be hard too, because the
Mhm.
pressure, right? The pressure from media, from other people.
Yes. Yep.
That's gonna be the hardest thing. That, like for example, Bronny,
Yeah.
Bronny James. Can imagine the pressure that he has
Yes. Just look at
because his dad's LeBron.
MJ's kids.
Yeah.
Like basketball wise, they didn't amount to anything. As far as
I would
know.
probably I would if I'm a kid of let's say Jordan,
Mhm.
it's gonna be scary to take that path
You're
to
gonna
become
be
a
stay
basketball
away.
player.
You're
I
gonna be
would
staying
rather
away.
I would rather stay away. Like Pacquiao, Pacquiao's
I
kid,
think
right? He's doing boxing though.
no, that's his illegitimate kid.
Oh really?
Yeah, that not
Oh,
his like
because I know the other one's rapper or an artist, which is
well,
not bad.
he's got the money.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
but
he-
he's not bad. He's
yeah, he's not bad,
Yeah.
but I feel
actually
like he's doing
I
it.
think it's good.
He's doing it because it's the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's his illegitimate child who's
Really.
boxing.
So
Like
that's not
to-
Jinky's son.
No. I think it's a kid of his before Jinky.
Oh,
I
okay.
Yeah.
That's hard. So you have more to prove, like more to lose.
You got more to prove to your homophobe
Yeah.
dad. You remember when he got taken off of Nike?
Yeah, canceled by Nike.
Yeah. Compared gay people to animals.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
can
sure.
imagine how his marketing team
Like had to spin
like
it around.
they were
Yeah.
just scratching their head. About, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, yeah, sure, that's your belief,
Yeah.
but
you should be smart
hey.
too.
you're in the West.
I wonder what Jinky told Manny
Right
about
after.
that. Like, you stupid. Why would you do that?
You know how he does in the Senate? When there's like bills that need to be
Yeah.
argued about,
What?
he's gonna base it off of the Bible.
Oh, but I heard he passed a lot of bills compared to other Senate,
Well,
like senator.
if you say you can pass a lot of
Like, I don't
bills,
know how
it
useful
can
those
be
are.
like some bills are like say the nationalistic bill 102, like it's gonna say they're gonna enforce singing the national anthem at schools, like stuff like
Yeah.
those. You can like rack up like bill points with that, but
It's not
anyways.
really that important.
Yes. Anyways, since you were talking about like inheritance, yeah, you should really watch Succession.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's in Lock, right?
It's, yeah,
Lock. You should be. We're advertising your app.
for free.
CCP. Are they Chinese?
I don't
Are
know.
they
I'm not
Chinese?
sure. You
or
should know
Taiwanese?
about it. You
I
told
know.
me
I
about it.
should. I do this stuff, but I don't really research.
Because you just use it.
Yeah,
Which is what
I'm a
it's
user.
for. Anyway, so another. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I'll just put it out. Um, once a long-running series delves into multiverses, For
Okay.
me, that's the start of the
The
downfall
downfall.
of that series. Because I feel like they're getting lazy
Yeah,
or they're
are you
running
talking
out of
about Marvel?
ideas. Not just Marvel. It's not only Marvel who did
Like multiverse?
multiverse something.
Because like Game of Thrones, that's not multiverse. That's like prologue or epilogue, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that those are not multiverse. I can't remember what other TV series that have multiverses.
Just for me, when you start dabbling with multiverses,
Okay.
you're out of ideas already.
Yeah.
For me.
I think sometimes you're better off just not touching those epilogues and prologues. Because it's
Mm,
nice to have, because I think that's when it's like they're tarnishing the brand sometimes. Like what's
okay.
happening with is it Lord of the Rings that did the
Rings
flop?
of Power?
The Rings of Power. I think it's a
Yeah.
flop.
Yeah, I heard. But Game of Thrones epilogues aren't that bad, right?
I don't know
I
why,
heard
but
they're
I
pretty
didn't.
good. You're not
I watched
enticed.
the first 3 episodes, and
Mm-hmm.
there's not much charm compared to the game.
Ah.
I don't know. Yeah, did
I
you watch it?
I only got up to episode 3.
Okay,
I'm not enticed
right?
really, but I'm interested. Um there's other parts of their epilogue or lore at least that I'm more interested in rather than that that generation of Targaryens that they're showing. I
Okay.
just hope they made a series about Robert's Rebellion. I'd be more interested in that. Or when the first Targaryen king, the one who united the Seven
The Seven
Kingdoms,
Kingdoms.
I'd be more interested in
That's like
that.
way back, right?
Yes.
That's like. Is there a book for that or not yet?
No, it's just lore.
Oh, okay.
It's been implied or referenced to in the books, but there's no official book about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he still is.
Okay. But he hasn't finished the
There's
book
still
yet.
hope. Yes, there's still hope. And I think he's behind the production or he's involved in the
Oh,
production
okay.
about the House of the Dragon. Because I
Mm.
think it's about the not to get all dorky about it, but there's this one generation of Targaryens where there was bastard Targaryens that were legitimized.
How?
They
Or,
like
or, or there's no more successors. That's
no, they're
why.
successors, but the current king just wanted to spite his potential successors.
Okay.
So he legitimized his bastards.
Oh,
So
so
they
that
have a claim to the
yeah.
throne
So
or
probably there's
whatever.
gonna be to prove yourself that you're gonna
Yes.
be the successor,
Yes. I'm
or
just
else
not
someone will
sure
get it.
if it's this generation of Targaryens that they're showing in House of the Dragon. I'm not sure.
Did you see the first look of Chris Hemsworth as the Witcher, or do you even watch The Witcher?
Liam.
Oh,
That's
Liam.
Liam, not Chris. You're
Was that
talking
Liam?
about Thor.
Thor, yeah.
Is he? It's his brother, not him.
Oh, is it the brother?
The brother, yeah. The one
Oh,
from Hunger
okay.
Games.
Oh, okay.
Miley Cyrus's
The younger,
ex. The
the younger
brother.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I thought it's just makeup. I thought it's Thor.
No.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
younger. It's the
So what do you
younger
think about
Hemsworth.
that?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even finished the the
The second
last
season,
one.
the last one.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
me.
think it's
It's the
third.
third. I think it's third. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if I kind of lost interest. I was
Because
still
it's
enjoying.
dragging.
I was still enjoying it up until I read that they strayed away from the source material. I feel like
And
just
that's why like yeah, Mr. Henry Cavill,
yeah, that's why
yeah, he
he
disliked the way
yes.
it's going to, right? The
Because I
direction
mean,
where they're going.
just like say with Avatar, I was enjoying it. I finished it before I read comparisons from the
Like
show
the live action.
to the show from the show to the cartoons, and then they were saying there's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So now I was starting to like hate it, even though I enjoyed it
Yeah.
when I didn't know anything about it, and then I was watching it. So now I
Oh.
feel like I shouldn't be like reading stuff like that. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. Period.
Oh, that can be a hot take too.
Right?
Like you're better off not knowing
Like the
Some
source
yeah,
material.
you're
If you
better off
enjoyed
not.
it, enjoy it.
Or the
That's it.
less you know, the better.
Yes.
That's my hot take. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my hot take. The less I know, the better. Because me,
Still a
I'm
good take though. I don't
yeah.
think that's a hot take. But that's a pretty nice
Yeah,
take
because
to
other
have.
people they like it when they know more about, for example, a certain person.
Mhm.
Me, the less I know about a person or a show or whatever it
Mhm.
is, the better. Because there's no other outside factors that I'm gonna be
Okay.
judging this item or this person.
Okay.
That's why I tend to I don't like some people they give me warning about a person. Oh,
Mhm.
like this guy is. I hate it. Sometimes I tell them that
Like
you know what, I don't yeah, let me know this person myself.
well,
But
like
some
what kind of warning though? Like
they
what do they say about a person? Like they trying to cancel the person or not
yeah, for
cancel but
example, let's say I'm in a party.
oh, you're talking about a real person
Yeah, a
now.
real
Like
person,
okay,
not
okay, okay.
but in general too.
Yeah.
Even with shows, let's say they don't like like Robin, like Robin Sherbatsky,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
now
Like
I have this judgment that oh yeah, she's a slut, she's a yeah, something like that.
yeah, she's promiscuous or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
I don't like her character now.
Mhm.
But if I didn't get that notion from other people, it's better if I learn it myself.
If you
If I
form your
discover this bad shit about this person or this show or
mhm
right, that's why that's my hot take.
or
I know some people like it too if they have a warning against something or someone
mhm
so that they can prepare for it. But me, I'd rather not know.
like
The less I know, the better.
let you have your own opinion
Yeah, my own
on
judgment or
something.
opinion on
Yes.
something.
I only like the warnings for Neto Rare. I don't know if it's Neto Rare.
Huh? What's that?
So if you watch um H anime,
What age? Coming of age? Oh,
H no
hentai.
H.
Okay. Or,
If you watch
like
H
Neta. What?
anime,
Neta Ray?
Neto Rare, I think.
Neta Rare?
I think
And that's an age?
no, that's a warning if the story is where the main character is gonna get his girl stolen
Okay.
or by the villain.
Oh.
I like those warnings.
Okay.
Okay, this is something I'm gonna stay away from. Hands off the sausage.
Hot takes.
Yeah.
Samsung is the best. Android.
That's well,
That
I used
like
to be
that's a
in the
hot
same
take,
boat.
right?
I used to be in the same boat actually. I still am. I still am. I used to be like really fighting for Android. Like I was in like I have a lot of I customize. Like I set up
Your interface.
my
Yeah.
interface or whatnot. I download the apps for customization. I download icon packs. I root my phone so I can like make tweaks that are system deep
Okay.
before. But now like getting older, I don't do those tweaks anymore
Yeah.
or not as much. And now I am understanding the appeal
Of
of Apple.
iPhones.
Yeah.
Apple, yeah.
Yeah. More with Macs though. Like phones, I tried going iPhone this year when I renewed,
Yeah.
but I felt like I'm gonna regret it. I know that I will feel regretting it. Just
Okay.
with so I would say Android, like the operating system, regardless of which phone you have, just the operating system as is, it has more options for quality of life or easier
That's right.
quality of life,
Yeah, ease.
which can be harder for people who just want like something out of the box.
Yeah.
They
Like
want to be
iPhone.
fed on how to use it. So yep, iPhone. And I also get I heard this is only in North America though. Like the green bubble, blue bubble situation.
So in Asia, there's nothing like that?
In Asia,
Or
in
because
the
there's
UK, they use
they
WhatsApp
banned it?
anyways. They use
Okay.
WhatsApp, they use Messenger.
Yeah.
So there's no issue of not having friends because you don't have iMessage. But here in
Okay.
North America, they're really pushing it.
It's big.
So, cause back home, right? If you have an iPhone, that's a
A
status
status,
symbol
yeah.
already, cause that's an iPhone. Here, where Sam like I think it's different now, but there was a time where Samsung's was way cheaper. Any Android was cheaper than an iPhone. So it's been seen as
Yeah.
cheap, but now they've been ramping up their prices too,
I know, yeah, it's so expensive
right?
now. It's similar to iPhones.
Now they filter people through iMessage. Like if
Mm.
they get a text and if it's a green bubble, ah, if it's a blue bubble,
Or
they
even with
don't
dating.
reach.
I don't
Yes, with
know.
dating.
I don't know if that's just a meme or just a joke when they interview girls and I think it's a
Yes.
skit that they, oh yeah, can I get your contacts?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your phone. And then they saw that he's using an Android, a
Yeah.
Samsung.
Or
Oh,
when they receive a text,
yeah,
it's a green bubble. I heard it's true. I heard it's true that there's a lot of babies that was not like conceived because the mother received the green bubble text. There was a connection, but it didn't push through because the
the
other
green bubble.
party was using an Android.
Uh,
Like for me, there's way more options. That's why for me it's better.
yeah,
Like before, my take was, how can that be better when it's limiting your
the user.
capability?
Yeah,
But now, like they might not have the best specs, but their operating system is optimized, and they control what's in the hardware. So
that's
I
right.
get the appeal
And
now.
that's the apps. And maybe you're gonna be living a simpler cellular life if you have an iPhone, because sometimes it gets complicated. There's so many apps that you can download with an Android,
Yes.
and now you have this. You're thinking that, oh, maybe I should download this, and maybe it's gonna make my life easier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like with Apple, there's less apps, so whatever you have, that's the only thing you'll have.
Yes.
It's less complicated.
I think they caught up now too.
They caught up
Yeah.
because I think there's gonna be a law. Like there's some law that's saying that App Store, is it App Store
Yes, I
for
think.
iPhone too,
Yeah.
that they should have these apps too.
Mm,
So I think they want to regulate all of those. Something like
maybe.
that. I might be mistaken.
Maybe because I think it's still up to developers if they wanna be developing that app for a certain platform, though,
Yeah.
right? I think you're talking about um the law that's regarding the iMessage. Because
Oh, okay. Like with the
apparently,
green bubble.
yes, because apparently iMessage is an older tech.
Yeah. Because that's like those BlackBerry technology, right?
Yes. And then what Android is implementing is RCS.
Yeah.
I forgot what it means, but it's an updated version of whatever iMessage
Yeah.
is. They just made it market as this is what's hip
Hip,
because this
trendy.
whoever's in your circle, that's what's cool.
I prefer the emojis in. Well, it's not like I prefer. There's more emojis with Apple.
I think they're the same.
Are they?
I think
Or
yeah.
maybe just what the option that I have.
Maybe. But I think they're the
They're
same.
the same.
Yeah.
Because I
Supposedly.
think I can Google it, like some emojis, but what I have in my keyboard, I noticed that there's more in iPhone.
Maybe.
Um,
Might be wrong. Yeah, Apple's might.
And sometimes that's why you get those question mark symbol,
Yeah,
because
iOS might
they,
have their own set of
yeah.
emojis. Maybe. Yeah. You still got hot takes.
Um, no, like it's boring. Dog. I'm a dog person. Dogs are the best.
Ah,
No questions asked.
I'm
That's
gonna send you a joke by Shane Gillis later about cat cat
cat
people
people and dog
and dog
people.
people. Yeah.
But
Yep.
now I kind of want to have a cat because here I live in the rural, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just to fend off the rats,
Okay.
the mice, just for
Ah,
it's more for purpose than actually petting them.
pet. You just want a pest catcher.
Yeah.
You just have
Yeah, just for their use.
a pest problem.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a pest problem, right? I just want to do prevention, right?
Yeah, you wanna get ahead of it.
But you know what? I've been noticing that because like I've been to some homes that they have cats. Because I remember in the Philippines, that's why I don't want to have a cat because they stink. Like their pee and their poop
yeah.
stinks. But I guess here in we have you can it's cheaper or you have access to those cat litter where they're gonna piss
Mm,
and poop
yeah.
and they're gonna clean themselves there. That's why your house is not gonna smell as bad.
Okay. Okay.
So I think I don't know. I have too many dogs anyways too.
Yeah. And you got no more time on your hands.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, buddy.
No, but cats are they can survive by their own as long as
Mhm.
they have food and
Yeah,
water.
I'm gonna send you that joke later from Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis? What's that?
Gillis.
Oh, Shane Gillis.
He was the one who got canceled from SNL, and now he's like one of the top. You can perceive him as independent comedians.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but he got canceled from SNL because he did a Asian accent jokes.
Oh,
Yeah,
at this time in age, I think it's hard, especially if you're
that's
white.
that's what Andrew Schultz like really clarified. Cancellation, as long as you're as long as you have like a solid fan base and you're not reliant on corporations,
Yeah.
you're uncancelable that
Oh,
way.
true.
Yes.
Plus, there's so many platforms now. He might be making more money with SNL, but now there's no more restrictions.
Yes. It
You
really
can you can
depends on what you want to do
Yeah.
with your career, apparently.
Okay,
So
let's wrap it up.
I got one last.
Okay.
You're gonna agree with me on this. There is no okay. There is no um former there's no One Piece fan who never watched Naruto and then watched Naruto and then he transitioned. There's no thing like that. But there's Naruto fans who got to watch One Piece and then they switched.
They switch.
Might not be a hot take, but here in North America, I think
It
it's a
might
hot
be a
take.
fact. No, I think it's gonna be a hot take because here in
We'll
North
see.
America,
But
they like Naruto is bigger.
yes,
I think
it's just
from what I heard.
Because it's just starting One Piece is pretty much a daunting task.
Yeah.
But with that, I say watch One Piece.
One Piece. Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't checked it out, but no, I'm
Yes.
almost caught up. I just
Now,
finished Wano
what I'd recommend to you is read the
manga.
manga. Yeah,
I used to read manga before.
yeah.
It's just I don't have any platform to read it.
Just Google it. Read manga.
I'm scared of all those trackers, those fishing.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess so. That's legit. That's legit concern. But yeah, I don't know. You've been raised well. You're not gonna click on those pop-ups anyways. It's just delete cookies.
Yeah,
You're
delete
safe.
cookies.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's wrap up. Thank you for sticking with us. Follow us on all our socials.
And if you wanna be part of our beanie, our Bloom movement, Bloom Canada,
Yeah.
like I won't be surprised if
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
you wanna
be
have a
if I'm gonna be the
eyeball?
president.
You wanna have a meetup?
A meetup here in Winnipeg.
Yeah. Winnipeg beanie eyeball.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm getting obsessed with them,
Yeah.
which is I think is not good.
I understand you though. I've had that face with twice. So,
Twice.
yeah. I mean, with them, I only like one song, anyways.
Oh, okay.
With Beanie, but I am amazed with their potential.
Yeah.
I like.
And they're still young.
yeah. And
What, 22,
like,
23?
the same with SB19 too. Like
Yeah.
they're the standard of what they're doing. It's on par with international acts.
Yeah.
So
Okay, guys. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Follow our
Another episode.
socials.
Yeah, follow
TikTok,
socials. TikTok,
IG, Facebook,
YouTube,
Spotify,
especially YouTube.
especially YouTube. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for sticking with us. Like, share, subscribe,
9 yards.
the whole 9 yards. And yeah, again, you got Edmund here,
You got me, 2X.
OCP, MIA.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll get better, baby boy.
Is he sick?
Yeah,
He's
he's
just-
sick. Yeah,
With-
yesterday I picked
What's
up
his illness? Fatigue?
but I don't know,
Probably fatigue. Like that's the root, fatigue, and then
I don't want to say this, but I'll say this.
yeah.
Ever since he got married, he's sickly. He's more sickly than the usual. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong.
So are you implying getting married gets you weaker? Maybe for him. Maybe for
maybe
him.
for him.
Maybe for him. Yep.
I don't know. I think it started when he got home from his Euro trip. He started to have these rashes. Like he has yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyway, so yeah.
hopefully you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Everyone, take care of yourself.
Yeah. And check on your friends.
Yeah, check on your friends.
Check on your friends. Yeah, and this is
The Twice the D
podcast.
podcast.
Thank you for listening.
And watching. Bye.
Yeah.
Karens are a necessary evil in this world, like how people who loves and eats raisins as a snack are psychopaths. How come they didn't teach us a lot of important things in school, just like how paying your taxes is a scam? K-pop is the best pop, just like One Piece is the best thing there is. Twice the D boys sharing their hot takes. Buddy, don't you ever die on that hill, just like that person I know. Wink, wink. Who would've think that Britney Spears is the K-pop OG? Oh, stirring scandals, it's quite the spree, it's quite the scene. That's why the less I know, the better. So don't you taint the image of others. Let me unearth the truth and be the undercover. Twice the D boys sharing their hot takes. OCP is MIA. Being sick sucks, but not that kind of sucking is not so bad, right? In a world gone mad, it's all it takes. Buddy, don't you ever die on that hill, just like that person I know. Wink, wink. We're all just dancing on the edge of reason, in a world where chaos is the only season. But we'll keep laughing through the madness, embracing every bit of our glorious madness. So here's to the Karens and Rays and lovers alike. In this crazy world, we're all taking a hike. The P-pop blaring and One Piece in sight. We'll keep living life the best we can. Who would think that Britney Spears is the K-pop OG? Oh, stirring scandals, it's quite the spree, it's quite the scene. That's why the less I know, the better. So don't you take the image of others. Let me unearth the truth and be the undercover. We go twice the deep boys sharing their hot takes. OCP is MIA. Being sick sucks, but not that kind of sucky is not so bad, right? In a world gone mad, it's all it takes. Buddy, don't you ever die on that hill, just like that person I know. Wink, wink. We're all just dancing on the edge of reason, in a world where chaos is the only season. But we'll keep laughing through the madness, embracing every bit of our glorious madness. So here's to the Karens and Rays and lovers alike. In this crazy world, we're all taking a hike. With P-pop blaring and One Piece in sight, we'll keep living life the best we can. Who would've think that Britney Spears is the K-pop OG? Oh, stirring scandals, it's quite the spree, it's quite the scene. That's why the less I know, the better. So don't you taint the image of others. Let me unearth the truth and be the undercover. Wink, wink. With P-pop blaring and One Piece in sight, we'll keep living life the best we can. So here's to the Karens and Rays and lovers alike. In this crazy world, we're all taking a hike. With P-pop blaring and One Piece in sight, we'll keep living life the best we can.